Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Blair and today's video is part 4 in my Curating and Decluttering my Makeup Collection series. Today we're doing primer and highlighter. I feel like these two categories should be relatively easy. I'm not super attached to primers or highlighters, so I feel like I should really be able to narrow these down. So hopefully I can, and if you're interested in which highlighters and primers I keep and which ones I get rid of, please keep watching and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, we're gonna start with primer first. I feel like primer hopefully should be pretty easy. So all of my primers are in here. Let's go ahead and get started. The first one I see is this from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Wonder Glow, the Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. And this is kind of more of a golden primer, or it just gives your skin more of a golden tint. So this one just kind of gives your skin a sheen. It's not glittery or anything. It's just very luminous looking, which I like. This one does well also under pretty much everything I've tried it with, so I do want to keep my Charlotte Tilbury. Next we have this. This is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. I've used this on and off, but honestly, I have never found that it did a whole lot for me. This is one of those silicone-y feeling primers, and I have found with this one, it pills up a lot. Even like I just put it on my hand and I had that Wonder Glow primer underneath, and it's like not wanting to lay smoothly. You probably can't tell, but yeah, it's pilling up on my hand. So this is not something I love, so I will be getting rid of this one. Next we have this from Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Glass Glow Face Illuminator, and the color is crystal clear. I don't know if you can see, but this almost has, it's glittery, and it almost has a blue tint to it. So let me show you. You can probably tell just by that right there. Yeah. So this is straight up glittery and it has a blue tint to it. Honestly, I'm not sure why I bought this. Actually, I do know why I bought this. I bought this at TJ Maxx, and something I found about myself is when I find things at TJ Maxx or Marshall's for a good price, I'm always very tempted to buy it. Like this, I'm pretty sure this was like $10, and why did I buy this? I don't want my face to look blue, so this is gonna be going. Next we have from Milani, this is the Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. This one is the #1 Nude Glow. I don't even know if they make this anymore, to be honest. And this, I'm pretty sure, is very old. They don't even, I know they don't make it in that packaging anymore. So there it is. Honestly, it's not anything earth-shattering, and if anything, it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, so I feel like if I'm keeping that one, I definitely don't need this one, and I'm pretty sure this is expired anyway, so I will be getting rid of that one. Next, we have the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and this one I want to say is very similar to the very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow as well. This, again, I mean, it's pretty, but honestly, now that Becca is closing. I don't know that I even want to keep this because you're not going to be able to buy this anymore, and it's very similar to Wonder Glow again. So I think I am going to get rid of that one. Then we have this. This is the Rare Beauty, what is this called? Illuminating Primer, and I just have the mini size of this. I feel like I liked this when I did use it. This one is not as golden in color. It's a little more frosty, not frosty, but just not such a golden undertone. It's just more of an overall kind of glassy look. I like this one. I do remember this. I like this one because it's not scented. So I think since I just have a mini size of this, I'm gonna keep this one for now. Next, we have Glossier Future Dew. This I will definitely keep. I only really use this in the summertime because this is extremely oily. It's like a serum, like you can see there. And it straight up makes your face look oily, but like the Glossier attractive kind of oily. And I personally love that in the summertime, so I will keep that. I do want to mention this has a very strong smell to it, which I don't love. It smells good, but it's pretty strong. Once you blend it in, it kind of goes away, but it kind of reminds me of rosemary. It smells great, but I wish it didn't have that, but I do want to keep that one. Next, we have the classic Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I have two of them. I have the shade 2 and the shade 3. So there is the shade 2, there's the shade 3. You can see 3 is obviously a little bit deeper, 2 is a little bit lighter, but I can wear either one of them, honestly. Sometimes I mix them, just depending on what season it is. I can wear either one of these. Obviously, this is one of my favorite things of all time, so I definitely do want to keep those. Okay, next is a little sample of Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow that is pretty much empty anyway. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't know how long I've had this, but it's old. So this I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, next is this from Unicorn Glow. This is just a hydrating primer, so it's pretty much like a moisturizer. Looks like a gel, like a clear gel. And it's nice, but it's similar to some of the other things that I have. And I never ever, never reach for this, so I will be getting rid of that one. So that Unicorn Glow is very similar to this. This is the Bite Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer. This is the one for normal to dry skin. And as you can see, it's a very similar consistency, just very thin and hydrating. It's not scented or not scented that I can smell, and I actually like this one. I love the Bite foundation as well. So I do want to keep this one. Okay, moving on, we have two from Benefit. So these are the Professional primers. I don't have the original one. I have the hydrating one and then the pearly one. So honestly, I've never been a huge fan of these. I'm not a huge fan of pore filling primers anyway, just because I always find that they kind of pill under certain things, and I don't know, I just don't find that they do a whole lot for me. So the hydrating one is very thin. It does feel nice and smoothing on the skin. I don't reach for this kind of thing. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't tempt me. Oh, this has never even been open. Look, I'm not even gonna open this one. since it hasn't been opened. I'll probably donate this one. Just not my favorite. If I'm going to use something like this, I'm going to use more of a hydrating primer or my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. So I am going to donate that one. And I'm going to leave this little hydrating one in the maybe pile for now since it's so tiny. I don't know. I might end up keeping this and using it, but we'll put it in the maybes for now. Ooh, okay, next we have this. This is from Laneige. This is the Glowy Makeup Serum. This is one of those products that honestly, when I bought it, I probably knew I was not going to use this, but I bought it anyway. So I don't know if you can see. It's very runny and it has little pink beads in it. And as you can see, it's very, very dewy and glowy. It kind of reminds me of the Glossier Future Dew, but this is a little bit thinner. It's not as much of a serum consistency. This one is more watery. It also has no scent to it, which I like, and it's very, very smoothing on the skin. This, I really want to use more, so I am going to keep this one. Okay, next we have the Bare Minerals. This is the original foundation primer. Honestly, I've owned this quite a few times and I can never decide how I feel about it, so that's it right there. It's a clear, silicone-y feeling primer. And they say this is supposed to help your Bare Minerals go on more smooth, and I just never found this to be necessary, to be honest. And it has that silicone-y feel again. So I honestly don't think I'm going to keep this. I feel like if I do, it'll just sit and never get used. So I am going to get rid of that one. Okay, next we have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primers. So I have the original one and the luminous one. And these are obviously supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Oh, that was way too much. And I have the Tatcha one. We haven't gotten to it yet. I do have it. And I do like the Silk Canvas Primer from Tatcha. This is a definite dupe for it for sure. But again, I don't use this a lot. And honestly, the luminous one is pretty, but if I want a luminous primer, I'm going to use one of my Charlotte Tilbury primers. So the luminous one is definitely going to go. The original Poreless Putty Primer, I'm going to put in the maybes for now, although I'll probably end up getting rid of that one as well. Next, we have the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. So this is honestly, it's truly just a moisturizer. Very similar to the Bite Changemaker, or what else is it similar to? I guess the Bite Changemaker is the one I have that this is most similar to. It's just like a thin gel moisturizer. I do actually kind of like this, just I never use it again. So I'm gonna put this in the maybes. I don't know. I like it, but will I use it? I don't know. Ooh, okay. Next is the Mini Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This I do want to keep. The only time I use this is when I really am worried about my makeup lasting for a long period of time, because this is very thin, but it is tacky, and your makeup truly does stick to this. So I wouldn't use this like on a day-to-day basis, but I do like it. I do want to keep that one. Next, this is not really a primer. I guess it could be, but this is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. This I really love, just to put on my skin in general, whether it's before makeup or not. It is a very, very thick cream. It feels like it's basically a mask that you can put on and leave on your skin. But it is so thick and hydrating. and I love it. It's very, it's just very nourishing, and I enjoy this. So honestly, I feel like I need to take this out and put this somewhere else because I totally forgot I even had this, but I do want to keep that one. Next is this little baby sample of the Chanel Hydra Beauty Camellia Water Cream. I don't even know if this is supposed to be a primer or what this is supposed to be. Looks very similar to a lot of the others. Wow, okay, this smells like grapefruit. Okay, yeah, definitely do not want to keep that. I don't love overly fragrant things. The only thing I'm keeping that's pretty fragranced is the Glossier Future Dew, and I'm keeping that because I love it that much, but I really do not like fragrance in my makeup. Next, I have two of the Tatcha Silk Canvas primers. These are both minis. I actually do enjoy this. I don't know why I don't use it. I think it's just because I don't think about using it. I probably need to put one of these in my everyday makeup drawer so I would actually get some use out of them. But I do like this. It does help, I think, kind of smooth out any texture that you have on your skin, especially like in the T-zone. I feel like this is helpful. So I will keep those. Next is the Physicians Formula Spotlight Primer. This is pretty much identical to the Becca Backlight priming filter, except slightly more glowy, I guess. This again is not something I love, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Again, it's pretty similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and I'm always gonna choose that one. Next, okay, I bought this. This is from Makeup Forever. It's the Step 1 Skin Equalizer, the Nourishing Primer. I bought this because one of my favorite makeup artists on Instagram, Melissa Herkman, swears by this primer, and I bought it because she's always recommending it. This kind of feels like a cross between a moisturizer and a pore filling primer. It feels really, really nice, and I have not used this enough, to be honest. Again, I've liked it the few times I have used it, but I don't use it often. But I do want to keep this and play around with it a little bit more, so I'm going to keep that one. This is from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. This is the Primer Glow Oil. Honestly, have no idea why I bought this. I wouldn't really use an oil-based primer, and it's like I put it on top of some of my other things and it's pilling up. So this is not, I feel like I bought this for a video I did one time, but I haven't used it since, and I'm not going to use it, so I will get rid of that one. Next, we have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is, again, just kind of, ooh, ew, okay, this is definitely gross. It has like little balls of orange. I guess it's product that's old. I don't know. This is okay. It is kind of scented though, which I don't love, and I'd rather keep the Makeup Forever one. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. And next we have Neutrogena Glow Primer and Serum. This is from the Hydra Boost line. This is interesting. It's kind of oily, but not really. It's almost a watery consistency. It's not as oily as that e.l.f. primer. Wow, my hand is so dewy and glowy. This, let me see, does this have a smell? This does not have a smell. I feel like maybe I should try this a little bit more. Since, let's see, I haven't kept the drugstore primer yet. So I don't know. I'm gonna put that in the maybes for now. And that is all of my primers. I don't have as many, so that's everything for that. And we will go ahead and move on to highlighters. Next, we'll move on to highlighters. We'll do these first. So I have 2 of these for some reason. I must have gotten one in a kit sometime, I don't know. But these are from Nude Sticks. This is the Nudies All Over Face color in the shade Hey Honey. Love, love, love this highlighter. This is definitely more of a golden, bronzy kind of highlight, but oh, I love all of these Nude sticks that I have. This one is so pretty. I love it. So I will definitely keep both of those. Then I have this. This is from Laura Geller. This is the Easy Illuminating Stick in the shade Gilded Honey. Does everyone remember when Gilded Honey from Laura Geller was like a huge thing on YouTube? This is actually very pretty also. Very similar to Hey Honey, maybe just a little bit lighter, not as bronzy, but really, really pretty. I never had the powder Gilded Honey highlight, but I do have this, and I think this is pretty. I do want to keep that one. Next, oh, you guys remember when these were so popular? This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. So they don't even make these anymore. So I'm not going to keep this, I don't think. But these were really pretty. They're, wow, very, very intense highlighters, but also very similar to other things that I have. You can't get this anymore, so I will be getting rid of that one. This I love. This is one of the Milk sticks in the shade Lit. And this, again, very, very pretty. That's it right there. I don't know if you can see. This one's a little more subtle than the other ones, but still very pretty. I love the Milk sticks, so I do want to keep that one. Okay, and next we have this. This is from Jaclyn Hill's makeup line. This is the Luminous Powder in the shade Do Me. So honestly, I'm not sure why I bought this, because I can almost guarantee that I'm not going to use a loose highlighter. It's just not, I don't know, it's just not something that I ever gravitate towards, so I don't really know why I bought this. It is pretty, but I'm going to pass that one on. And this is another Milk highlighter. This is just a baby one. This one is a different shade. This is in the shade Turnt. Okay, that's it right there. Actually, I kind of think I like this one better than that other Milk one. The one I have in the full size, sadly. So actually, I feel like I might keep this mini one instead of the full size in Lit. I kind of like this color more. It shows up on me a little bit better. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one, and I'll pass this one on in the shade Lit. Next we have this. This is from KKW Beauty. This is the Forever highlighter from her. I think this is from the Mrs. West collection, which is, there it is right there. Honestly, that one doesn't really blow me away. It's kind of more of a yellowy looking highlight. So I think I may pass that one on. Ooh, next we have this. This is one of my all-time favorites from MAC. This is Soft and Gentle. This is so pretty. There it is right there. This one is a little more of a pinky highlighter, but very, very pretty, very subtle. Love this one. So I do want to keep that. Okay, next I have 2 from ColourPop. These are the Super Shock Cheek highlighters. I have this one. which is the shade Lunch Money. These are very, very pretty. That is Lunch Money. And then I have Flexitarian, which looks like this. This one's a little more silvery, yeah, if I remember correctly. So that, ooh, yeah, so that one is Flexitarian. That one is Lunch Money. Flexitarian is almost, it's pretty. I almost wonder if it would be nice on the eyes maybe. It's kind of intense for the face. Almost looks white, actually. Yeah, I think I might get rid of Flexitarian. It's a little too silvery for me. Lunch Money is much more the color scheme that I go for, which is right here. So I think I will keep Lunch Money from ColourPop. Next, we have Benefit What's Up, which is another classic. Let me swatch this. I think this is, yeah. This is super, super pretty. Look at that. It's not chunky, glittery or anything, but it is so, so, so nice. Love that. I do want to keep that one. Then we have this little mini from Fenty. This is the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter in the shade Hustler Baby. This one is kind of almost looks like a coppery kind of color. Ooh, it's pretty though. Ooh, that's nice. That's it right there. Definitely more of a, yeah, more of a coppery kind of color, but oh, that's really pretty. That would be pretty on the eyes too, I feel like. Okay, yeah, I want to keep that one. Then we have a little mini Becca highlighter. This one is Opal. So this was one of the classic Becca highlighters. I don't know if you can even see it. It's up here. Not a huge fan of this color, so I think I'm gonna give that one away. Then we have the Balm, the Mary Luminizer highlight. This one is right there. I don't know if you can see it. This one is really pretty, a little lighter, a little more of a champagne color, but very pretty, not chunky, just a really nice highlight. I do want to keep that one. Then we have the Essence Pure Nude highlight. This is so affordable and it's really nice. This is the shade Be My Highlight. That's it right there. I feel like I can't even see it. I wonder if it's old. Huh, I used to really like that, but I feel like it doesn't, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't show up very much on me. Okay, I'm gonna pass that one on. Oh, then probably my favorite highlight of all time, if not close. This is Benefit Cookie highlight. So this is very, very intense. I mean, just the littlest bit and you can see it. That's it right there. Love it. This I would only use on like a really glam kind of makeup day, but I love this one. Definitely want to keep that. Next is this ColourPop highlighter. This is from the designer collection they did with Disney. This is the Cinderella one. It was called Horse and Carriage. Super pretty, but it's very, very icy. Almost looks white, if you can tell there. I never use this, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Then we have the infamous Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. This one is very well loved. I don't use this very much anymore, but I feel like I need to keep this one. It's just so pretty. I remember going to Sephora and buying this and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, I gotta keep that one. Then we have this one from Ilia. This is the Daylight Highlighting Powder in the shade Decades. This is really pretty. That is it right there. Very nice. Looks, I like this one on my skin tone too. Yeah, a little bit not as golden as Champagne Pop, but a little more of a champagne-y kind of color. I like this one though. I'm gonna keep that one. Then I have this little baby Iconic London Illuminator. This is in the original shade. This I feel like is very, very intense. Whenever I've used this in the past, I would like add it, ooh, look at that. I would add it in to a foundation, like a more mattifying foundation. And it's very pretty. You just need the tiniest bit of it. I like the color though, so I do feel like I want to keep this one. Then we have this from Makeup by Mario. This is very interesting. I don't have anything like this. This is a clear highlight. It just kind of gives your skin that glossy kind of look, and it's not sticky, which I love. So this I for sure want to keep. We are almost done. Next I have this. This is one of the Benefit boxed highlighters, the Dandelion Twinkle, and this has never been used. Honestly, do not remember buying this. I wonder if I got this for free or something. I don't know. It's kind of more of a peachy highlight. I am gonna donate this since it's never been used. I have very similar things to this, and I prefer the cookie highlighter, so I will be getting rid of that one. Next, from Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. This is one of those things that I love, but like I've said about other Charlotte Tilbury products, it's just so messy, but it's so pretty, so I will keep it. I just wish they would redo the packaging. Then I have this from Laura Mercier. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade 01 Highlight. There is that highlighter. That's actually pretty. I never use this. I feel like it's been in the very bottom of this little container and it just doesn't get used. But that's really nice. Kind of more of a subtle highlight, but it's pretty. I think I might keep that one. Then we have Ofra, the highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. This is kind of a cult favorite of, there it is right there. Honestly, I like it, but it's not my favorite, to be honest. I've had this for quite a while, and I don't know, just something about it doesn't really speak to me that much. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. And last but not least, we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Precious Petals, which is right there. I don't love this one. It's a little too pinky for me. So I am gonna be getting rid of that one. And that is it, you guys. That's all for primers and highlighters. So I'm gonna go ahead and put what I'm keeping back in these organizers, and then I'll show you once I'm done. So this is all that's left in this drawer, you guys. So I have my primers here and my highlighters in here, and this is way more manageable. Way more manageable, and I'm really happy with this. So I am gonna be passing on all of these. And I also decided to go ahead and get rid of these that were in my maybe pile as well. I just feel like if I'm questioning it, I should just go ahead and get rid of them. So I'm getting rid of all of those and keeping these. I'll probably end up rearranging this drawer or all of my drawers once I go through everything, because I feel like something else needs to go back there, but for now this is what I have, and I'm really happy with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the part 4 in my curating and decluttering my makeup collection. So that's it for part 4 in this series. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. It's very, very satisfying once I finish to see everything I'm getting rid of. I feel really good about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm not sure which category will be next. It may be eyeshadow palettes, but we will see. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of my curating and decluttering series, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing.